Kaz of the Don, and we are back with another sneaker review video. If you guys are new here, drop that like and subscribe for your boy, and make sure those post notifications are turned on. We're trying to hit 500 subs and then go beyond that. But without further ado, for today's video, we have a new pair of Black Cement 3s that are coming out for 2024. And with today's episode, we are basically just diving into the QC issues and what you should be expecting from this widely distributed shoe coming for Thanksgiving season. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Now, first thing I noticed when I opened the box, yes, I have worn these once, but when we take a look at this elephant print, this dark blemish was the first thing I noticed when I took the shoe out of the box. Now, some people, you know, they'll probably say, oh, you're lying, you wore the shoe or something, but I'll put a picture up right here. And in that picture, like I said, as soon as I took the shoe out of the box, you can clearly see that it's DS still. I haven't, unlaced the shoe or anything like that. That dark blemish came on the elephant print, as soon as I opened the box. So with that being said, I was like, okay, let me sit here and look the whole shoe over, and with this review, we're not really going to do a whole breakdown on, the different parts of the shoes and whatnot. We all know that they're the Black Cement 3s, but more so in this video, we're going over, like I said, QC stuff that you guys need to be looking out for, because this is going to be a widely distributed shoe. So the main moral of the story is, don't sit here and expect for all the pairs to come out looking perfect. No pair is going to look exactly like the other. So, if you and your homeboy are going to one of the retail stores and you guys are both getting a pair, don't expect for, your pairs to look exactly identical to each other, because there are going to be different elements about these shoes. One other thing that I noticed when I took the shoe out of the box, you come around to the back right here and you can see that, something happened as far as like the heating method, as far as like putting the bottom sole and like this upper part of the shoe, as far as like melding the materials together, it looked like it kind of got like hot on like the pressing material or something like that. One thing I will say right off the bat, it's nothing as far as like separation or anything like that. It just looks like, like I said, probably just like residue, as far as like putting the materials actually together. So just small things like that. That was pretty much the only two things I noticed as far as the elephant print. Everything else is still pretty smooth. Now, one thing I will say with the leather, there are leather inconsistencies. People don't really believe, like when people say it about sneaker reviews, some people don't believe, oh, there's no way you can get different leather on, the other shoe and all that. Well, let me go get the other shoe and I'll show you right now. Now, when you take a look at the right shoe on this side, well, my right might be you guys' left. This shoe, you look at the light and you can clearly tell this one is a smoother leather, while this one is a more tumble leather. So you can see that grainy difference between the leathers. So it's nothing to be like, oh, that means the quality is worse or anything like that. That is something QC wise, as far as, when you go into these factories and you go into these warehouses where they actually, make the shoes and like produce them. I've worked in warehouse before and like factory work. So one thing I will, tell you guys, and I'm not sure if it's like 100% accurate because I'm not working in the factories. I'm just saying that I've had experience in warehouse and factory jobs. But a QC issue like this is more so something where if you're watching one of the lines where the shoes are being made and being pushed down, one thing you'll notice is that sometimes they can run out of actual materials to actually keep the shoes going and actually building the shoes. So one line could actually have a pair that's coming down just like this. You might have finished one shoe with the last little sheath of leather that was like available for that production line. And then, they had to basically compensate for like, one or two, maybe three pairs with this smoother leather. Like they try to keep the leathers the same in, the same pile as best as possible. And then, you know, if it's not coming to the end of the production line where they have to go into a different sheath of leather, and it could just be the fact that, you know, like I just said, leather could be getting mixed up sometimes. Because I know as far as the elephant print, it can actually get mixed up with my earlier pair of Black Cement 3s that I had in my first video. If you go back and take, well, actually, so this is my pair from the first video. So this pair is worn, so it is dirty. It has some discoloration to it. But the elephant print is basically from the White Cement Reimagined 3s. So you can just tell that the elephant print on this one is different. As far as looking at this elephant print, it's just a tad bit different as far as the patterns. But yeah, and then you can also tell the neatness of the elephant print is not going to be perfect, because this one dips up. This is the first pair I showed you guys. And when we take a look at this pair and we line them up side by side, you can see one side of this elephant print kind of dips a little bit, while this one has a little bit more consistency. But like I said, that's something QC wise, nothing that you can really control. You know, of course you're gonna have your few people here and there that are gonna try and like return their pairs to the store to see if they can get a different pair and like exchange them. I don't really think it's gonna be that serious, but hey, some people are really gonna try to pull that. So it's just one thing to keep in mind as far as just QC issues and the things to look out for with the Black Cement 3s, because like I said, they are supposed to be coming to us in like at least a cluster of 400K, you know, as far as like release dates. And I already know some are already getting backdoored and things like that. You know, there's already pairs out there on the secondary market, you know what I mean, for some early pairs. So if you're willing to pay that little extra price to get an early pair, it's up to you. It's not really that bad right now too. I think it's only like maybe 100 over retail right now. So if you want them, like I said, if you want them like a good month early, we're damn near about to go into November though. So I guess some people are just gonna sit there and wait. It is what it is. I just wanted to go ahead and get this pair from Flight Club because it was already at a pretty decent price as far as like pre-release day price. So it is what it is. But you guys let me know down in the comments if you have a pair already, and if your pair has any QC issues. Let me know what you think down in the comments about QC issues in general, and what you think about them with the mass-produced Jordan styles and whatnot. Some models like the Black Cement 3s, the White Cement 3s and whatnot. Let me know down in the comments if you think it's a good idea. I think it's pretty good. This is going to be a very fire shoe for this Thanksgiving season. It's definitely going to sell out. So, you know, if you are just thinking about getting the shoe, don't even give it a second thought. Just go ahead and get you the shoe. Because I'm telling you, when these sell out, it's a wrap. I don't think these are going to the outlets. This is going to be a GR shoe, but it's not going to go to the outlets and be on sale and stuff like that. I highly doubt it. So, yeah, let me know down in the comments, though, what you guys think about these. This is the new pair, like I said, and yeah, I'm definitely keeping these. But I will end you guys off with an on-foot segment with this specific pair. So I will catch you guys in the next sneaker review video. It will be coming up this next following week. I got a pair of Velvet Brown Travis Scott's coming. So we will have another video coming real soon. I have a microphone coming in the mail. I'm gonna move around some stuff in my room this week. So we're gonna get the whole background setup going. You know, we're gonna have some upgrades coming to the channel. So just, you know, keep being patient with me. And like I said, I will see you guys in the next sneaker review video. You guys take care.
I can't sing, I ain't sung. I got 100 rounds in my gun. I got 100 rounds in my. I'm in the sky, I can't sing, I ain't sung. I got 100 rounds in my gun. I got 100 rounds in my. I'm in the sky, I can't sing, I ain't sung. I got 100 rounds in my gun. I got 100 rounds in my. I'm in the sky, I can't breathe. Nah, I ain't dying, no, I can't feel none, no, I don't know none. Woke up in the AMG, actually GLE. I fell in love with Molly. I'm high, so please stop calling. Codeine calling, tryna link. I really love lean, and I really love drink, and I really love me. If it ain't about blue bucks, I done heard enough. Ain't too many niggas I can trust. I got pretty bitches, I'm in love. I don't miss you, I just miss when we had fun. Get high as soon as I see the sun. Get fly as hell in Saint Laurent. Mama gone, yeah, so far. I'm so far away. I'm so far away from home. I could meet you on the moon. She get wet from my tongue. Percocet, let's get to it.